Hey, today I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT. My board of advisors here to help advise me on how to create a GHL, so GoHighLevel funnel page, the form, the workflow, so also automated tracking links, submissions of the analytics, so we can see how many people are actually filling out the form on the funnel page, and then back into how to go into GoHighLevel and create that funnel. All right, let's just jump right in. So we've created this funnel page already. And this is for a YouTube video that we already did earlier to create some kind of scarcity, to bring in some type of, the business coach's AI tells that you should not just give it away for free, you should get some type of information back. So we're just building up our email list so we can then update those that are watching our YouTube channel on our new latest videos that we are trying to educate other business owners on ways to automate and become more efficient at what they do. So that'll be great to give away something. Then we know those people are interested in that. And then when we have more videos coming up, we can ping their inbox. So we'll just jump in here using ChatGPT. Our board kind of described the video of what we're doing, and they came back with the 7 board members, kind of different ways of how to optimize that so you can get that email list built up, and kind of they tell you what to do here. I'm not going to read through all of it here today. Maybe in another video I'll show how to do that and kind of more in depth. So one thing it says, let's see here. So I'm just asking how to write the content for that landing page. So it wrote all the content there. So if we go on to here, you can see how I kind of structured the content, and that I pulled from ChatGPT, the board member custom GPT that I created. So it's working for me, so I don't have to work a little smarter, I guess, and not harder. I asked it how to create that in GoHighLevel, and so then it told me to create the funnel page first, and then it told me to build the form, and then it said to create a workflow automation, and then test everything, make sure it's working, and then connect. It gave me an idea of what I can say to the YouTubers that comment and want that actual video. So we'll just go right in here. So this, let's see your backup. So when you log into GoHighLevel, you come down to sites, and then you click on funnels, and then create new funnel, and we already went in there today. And so we'll go in and show you the AI funnel that we're creating. And click editor here. It'll load up real quick. And then to add the different sections, you could just drag and drop headline here. That's what we use. Then we have a subheadline, paragraph, then an image. You can type in what you're looking for here. So if we wanted an image, you just drag this and drop it on the section you want. You can move items around by dragging and dropping. We copy and pasted the notes here from when we asked it to write the content. So there's the headline, there's a subheadline. We're just copy and pasting all this information in as we build out our funnel page. And then once that's ready, then you hit publish, or you can hit save if you're not quite ready to make it live. You hit publish so everything saves and goes live. You also want to make sure you create a URL here up at the top for that page, how to get to it. And that's what we'll be using later to track that link. The next step is creating the form. So you saw down here is a form. You have to embed that form and label it. So the next thing you have to do in GoHighLevel is create a form. And it's pretty straightforward, drag and drop, and then how you want it to act. So you can go back and go into, let's see here, sites, click on forms and go add form. And then you'll be able to go in here. It'll come with a blank screen, and then you just add what you want. And the only thing we have mandatory is the email. And so that's all created. And then we come back, and in here you can create form, and then you just drag and drop that. And once you drag and drop that to that section, then you pick the form that we just created, and then it puts that in there, and then you save it or publish it. After the form is created, the next thing is to create the workflow. So to do a workflow, you have to, we'll back up here. You go into automation on the left-hand side and create a workflow. We've created a folder for the education campaigns of how that'll work here. So we have two different workflows. So the first thing you have to do when you create a workflow is you need a trigger. So what's going to trigger that workflow for that automation to automatically happen? And the first thing we did was we created the form. When it's submitted from the AI board opt-in form, that's the form that we just created over here. So somebody will land on the landing page. When we share this, they enter their information, then it'll trigger this workflow, which then goes through different segments here. So we're tracking, and we're putting a tag so we know everybody that comes, where they're coming from. So we created this tag ahead of time. And I'll show how to do tags in another video. So the first thing that happens with the trigger is it tags that user, then I have it set up to do an internal notification. So it's going to text me that somebody has put their information in. The next thing it's going to do is send an email. And this is the tracking link that we set up. So we copy and pasted in the ChatGPT, the custom link that we have. And we had to go into the tracking code down here and add that as a trigger. So triggers, you go to marketing, go to trigger links, click on that and click add new. And then you just label what you want it to be called. And then you paste in the link URL and then it'll give you a trigger. And the next step then, so that's what we pasted in here. You can also bring in the customer's name value here to make it a little more personal. When the email goes out, those are all set up in the custom values. You just go in here, click the tag, go to contact, and you can do first name or full name. And when you click that, it'll put that information in there. So it just adds a little more personal feel. So whoever signs up through that form, they're going to get their name response back. And then we gave a couple steps here, and then you want to save that action. We're just going to cancel for now. Then you got to create a wait step. So every time you're going in here, there's this little plus icon, the next thing, and you can type in wait. I can type here today. And then you're going to click on that, and that's going to give you this option down here. We have it to wait 1 day after the email sends out for a time delay, and then it's going to send the second email. And again, all these emails, all the stuff we created here, what you did through ChatGPT, we told it what we were trying to do, and it then helped us write the content through my custom business coaches GPT that I created here, so they know a little bit about what we're doing. It's good business-minded people that are helping you write this content. So this is all the stuff that I put some prompts in here, and then it gave us different ideas what to do for those different workflow items for emails. So we have internal, we got a tag, internal notification, and then it sends out the first email right away when somebody submits their info in the form. And then we have our second email that goes out a day later, and it kind of is just telling them ways to use the AI board that we sent the link to the day before. And then we wait another 3 days, and then it sends email number 3, which is just another tip and case study of how to use the custom GPT that we created. So what this does is we're building up our email database so then we can then reach out to those people that are interested in what we're teaching on YouTube. And someday maybe they will become customers of ours, or we'll do some automations for them and go high level or help them with something with their business. So the idea is that we're just giving away free education, and that's how to use ChatGPT and AI with GoHighLevel and creating automations and workflows. And then also once the forms are submitted, we can come back into the forms and it'll give you analytics of how many people are actually in there. And so you can track that stuff. That's what we had that tag on there earlier. Also will show us how they came in if you have multiple stuff that you're running, different forms. So if you like this video, you like this type of content, if you found this interesting, subscribe below, like, and we'll keep creating content like this, and hopefully it's helpful for your business.